All right, we are live. Picking with Pickle. Hello, good evening. How are you? Thanks for joining in. Three people in already. Geez, I'm well like. You're okay? Just waiting for people to join here before we start up. We do have a topic tonight, but we're not going to stick on that topic forever, obviously. Just had to pick something. Why not? But probably we're guaranteed, like, there's like a 0.99007% that we're going to stay on topic. So, a chance that we're going to stay on topic, I mean. So, yeah. If you're not in the cars, that's fine. We talk about pretty much everything except politics. We can joke about them, but we don't discuss them. Welcome to the three people that are watching the stream. How was your guys' week? How did it go? This is Friday Night Live here at Pickin' with Pickle. How was your week? That's the guitar out. Last week's stream, I know some people wanted, or I think it was Dan from New Guys Garage wanted me to restring the guitar on live stream, but I had to wait a while to get the strings, so I decided to just do it off camera. But now we're ready here, so we can play some stuff tonight while we're waiting for people to join in here. Hey, Slimo, how's it going? Simon on Mitchell's Island, 10:30 a.m. there. Wow. I didn't have your time zone up. I figured out some of them. I will get yours though, because seems like the thing to do. You're a loyal viewer of my streams, so probably make your life a little bit easier. You said you're in Australia, right? So Australia has more than one time zone too, but I'll figure it out. Excuse me. I'll add them in the description of the stream next time too. I forgot to do that this time. Maybe even put them on the thumbnail. Just waiting for people to join in. We're only 4 minutes in. Won't be long. You found out that your family has to put down your 18-year-old dog? Well, I say he's lived a long life, depending on what kind of dog it was. and then not have any health trouble before then. That's a long time for a dog to live. Holy, that's probably the oldest dog I've ever heard of. We got one that's 10, but I mean, he's on his last leg. I mean, he sleeps 23 and a half hours a day, so. Oh, I just realized. There's my pick. If you hear a piano in the background, that is my sister. She is going to serenade you guys. 4 people. I'm going to have to get another pick. Tip broke off this one. Chinesium. Luckily, we have a whole case of them. Well, they go fast. If there's any guitarists, what kind of picks do you guys use if you play guitar? I don't know which ones are best, but these little Chinese ones, they don't even have a name on them. They're not very good. Not good at all. On the bed. Hey, Dan. New Guy's Garage is in the house. How's it going? How was your week? How was your week, buddy? You're not too sad about it because it's death is a part of life. That's right. You can look at it on the bright side. Death has to happen for new life to come into the world and give new life a chance. So you can look at it that way. Otherwise, the world would be a pretty crowded place. How was everybody's week? Just waiting for people to join in. We got 5 so far. People seem to be a little bit slower tonight, but that's all right. Take your time. Currently trying to fix the Mustang and melted the positive cable off of the connector on the battery. Melted the lead. How did that happen? What did it touch a piece of metal or something? What happened there? I have never heard of that before. I mean, I've seen them catch on fire or smoke, like a little bit, but I mean, never heard of them actually melt. That's pretty crazy. What happened? Did you short out? Well, I guess is that what you call it? Short out? Touch a piece of. I've seen people hook jumper cables up the wrong way and they go up in smoke real quick then. Just checking my this live feed seems to be a little bit slow tonight, guys. Can everybody hear me okay that's in here? We got 6 people watching. Can you hear the guitar okay? Not cutting in and out, am I? Video's good, all that's good stuff. I gotta shut that window, it's getting cold in there. Still gets cold at night. Hey, LNA, what's up? How was your week? How did it go? How you doing, buddy? On bed. Dan said he melted the positive cable off his connector on the battery. I am doing good, LNA. I had a pretty good week. Been really busy with housework, trying to move. All good. Been busy working on that little Chevy. Can't believe the body work on that thing. Whoever did that needs to be shot. Pretty crazy. Dan says it melted a little bit, and then that made it even worse, so it got even hotter so that it would melt even more. Wow. So you don't actually know what happened, or just melted spontaneously? You're just restless in that, aren't you, Juno? Yeah, what happened? Something had to have caused it. What LNA says, did you put a resistance wire to your distributor? Like, did the two terminals touch together somehow? Or, like, did they touch a piece of metal together? Like the hood, maybe, or something? I don't know. Some backwoods shop. It was rough coming around the corner now, putting some primer this weekend, hopefully. A whole lot of Bondo by the looks of that thing. Well, it's coming along very nicely. You got it all stripped down, I seen. It looks like a nice car. It's just that somebody did that terrible body work on it and kind of butchered it a bit. So hopefully you get that all straightened away soon. Must be a lot of work, because I mean, I seen the doors. The gaps for the doors were like, geez, what were they? They were probably like half an inch for sure. It was terrible. Unacceptable. That's what I call that. I hope no one had to pay for that. For that body work, I mean. It is a two-owner car. Be right back. Get a run into the parts store. All right, Dan. Safe drive. Have fun. Don't do any burnouts. It's a two-owner car. Very nice. All original. It's ruined. Yeah, exactly. It's too bad somebody did that. Butchered it. Like, to pay that money for a job. Like, that is crazy. Paid $7,000. $7,000. My God, that's my budget to buy a car right now. Let alone to have one done so poorly as like that. God, if I wanted body work done like that, I'd do it myself. Because that's probably the results I'd get by doing it myself. Hey, Tom. New Guy's Guitar. What's up? How you doing? How was your week? How was your back? Last week you said you threw out your back. How's it going? How was everybody's week? LNA here said he's been pretty busy. Hey, GTO, how's it going? How is it going? Not too much, GTO. Just waiting for some people to join in before we start getting on topic and having some rants. Just got the old 6 string out here. She's a beaut now. She got the elixir strings on her. I got the package back here, actually, if you're looking for strings anyway. Because why not? These are the ones I ended up getting. Oh, right there. Yeah. These are really nice. That's what's on here right now. Amazing sound. Let's see. That's where I start when it comes to those old ones. Normally clear 10 or more. My week was eventful. Little stiff, but getting better. Glad to hear that. Hopefully you can make a full recovery. It doesn't haunt you every day of your life. This one is a help to a friend, so not going to bust him down. Oh, yeah. Not much signal here, Slimo says. It might be from the orange orb I saw flying around. What's this orange orb? Tom says, yes! Not sure what not sure what for, but a lot of sheetrock rock removal. Yeah, I'd say with that guy that turned the pudding, basically. Probably my favorite part with these strings is that high, low E. Sounds so good. I love those bass notes. A lot of rock. I don't know who you're asking, GTO, but I am good. I don't know if you already asked me that or not. I think you did. I'm trying to keep track here. But I'm good, personally. Had a pretty busy week. It's nice to sit back. Well, I only got water, and I was going to say have a cold snack, but I don't have any cold snacks right now, so. Excuse me. Their strings sound mint. They are just. I would definitely buy them again. They like I said, they were like $24, probably $25 with tax here. It was, I think it was worth the purchase so far. I mean, I've had them on it for what, 3 days now, I think, something like that. All good. Seeing Dylan was on, had to come support. Well, thank you, LNA. I appreciate that. I hope I'm somewhat entertaining for everybody. We're just getting started here. We had a slow start today, but that's all right. No worries about that. Hey, Hammer Wrench. How's it pickling? Weird. Oh, doing good. Doing good, Hammer Wrench. I am doing good. I was just saying that I put some new elixir strings on the 6th string here. These strings. Tom recommended them to me. New Guy's Garage or Guitar, sorry. He recommended them to me, and I threw them on here, and they are amazing. Really, really like them. Hammer Wrench, what's cracking? Hopefully not like get back. Welcome everybody. How was your week, Hammer Wrench? How was it? My week was very busy. How was yours? Eventful? Elixir? Snake oil? I don't know what they're made of. They're amazing. That's all I know. They were expensive too. They were like $25 with tax. They were definitely not the cheapest strings that I could have got, but I think they are the best, for sure. Best money can probably buy, as far as I know, anyway. About died building a pergola. What's a pergola? Last 2 days. They have a coating of something, but they'll last super long. Yeah, I think the package says a nano web coating, whatever that is. Maybe it is snake oil. Yeah, dueling banjos. You know what? I can play it properly. No, that's not properly. My God. Amateur. Somebody needs to play the banjo for me. Don't have my capo on there, right? There we go. Hey, New Guys Garage, you didn't miss too much. Just welcoming everybody. Playing some dueling banjos. Such a catchy song. Damn it, I messed up. Well, there's almost the full version of it. Anyway, let's catch up on these chats. I was finding it hard to read and play at the same time. That's interesting. I'm back. What'd you miss? Okay. You didn't miss much. Jamming to some guitar, dueling banjos, the song. Because why not? Talking about these new strings that Tom recommended to me. They sound great. Hammer Wrench says, had the boys with me was still a challenge. Chinese directions have no instructions, just pictures. I know. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's whatever. It's all like now. The fact it almost melted down is classic Mustang to a T. Who needed directions? Yeah, be a man. Throw them away and put it together, and then put it together wrong and realize after it's done. Deliverance, boy, you got a pretty mouth. Instructions said 2 to 3 people take 5 hours. What? Is that what you were building? I watched your short and you had your kids there building stuff. Is that what you were building? Looked like I wasn't sure what it was. It just looked like one of them fly tents like what we got here. That was good shit, Pickle. I'm gonna perfect that because I really like that song. Actually, it's real catchy. I always get stuck in my head. That part's always stuck in my head. And I'm always going. Yes, the short was the roof part. Oh, okay, yeah. So what is it like? It is a fly tent, is it, or like a screen, like a little? I don't know what do you call them? We call them fly tents, but I don't. That's probably not right. They got like a little roof on them, and the sides are screen. I think maybe it's not the same thing, but. New Guys Garage says, I'm at the stage where this is either going to be a really simple fix and I'll be back on the road, or it's going to be a really frustrating, complicated fix. I'm not sure which yet. And you'll figure it out. You'll jerry rig it and jury rig it. You know, jerry rigging and jury, because I know you were saying jury rigged the other night. Jury and jerry rigged are two different things. I don't know if you realize that or not. I forget the meanings behind them, but one is to use what you have on hand, and I forget what the other is. Same, but aluminum. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what we call them here because we get mosquitoes and black flies, and a lot of them if you go somewhere wet here. Newfoundland is a lot of bog, so bog, if nobody knows, is just a wet, open land. So yeah, just wetlands basically with grass. here ever seen that? Is it Deliverance is a movie, isn't it? Where that song was played. Those two were playing together. Anybody ever see that movie here? What's it like? I've never seen it. I've seen clips out of it, but I've never seen like the part where they were playing. But I never seen the actual movie. Jury is the original. Is it? Okay. Just put a resistance wire to the distributor and make sure you have a body ground. Check alt volts. Easy fix, Dan. There you go. LNA got a fix for you already. Hammer Wrench says, hacksmith means using what you have on hand to fix it good enough. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot. I was searching it up after the night because I was curious after Dan's stream and somebody corrected him. And I was like, wait, I've been saying jerry rig my whole life. And I'm sure everybody else has too. But there's like a whole bunch of different like meanings and words for them. Well, LNA says, you have to see Deliverance. It's great, GTO says. I will watch it. If you think it's great, sure. I think it's awesome because of just the part where they played, but I have no idea what the movie's about. I've melted one, just my experience. Well, LNA, if anybody knows, it's you, because I mean, you do fix cars for insurance, so I'm sure you've seen it all at this point. That fix won't work, LA. It doesn't have a positive on the battery at all at this point. Dan, you're gonna send me a picture of what happened because I have no idea what the hell happened. Like, is the cable gone? Like, what? LMAO, of course, put a new cable on it. Well, yeah. Oh, but there is so much more to the movie. I'll have to check it out. All right, we got 7 people watching. That's good. You know, I always try and find a topic for what to talk about, but to be honest, I address this. I talk about a little bit of the same thing in each stream, which is cars normally, because that's what we're going to be doing here at Pickin' with Pickle. You know, I've explained it. I'm going to have a truck or something old. I'm going to make videos on what it's like daily drive, truly daily drive, 365 days a year, an old pickup or car or wagon. Probably a pickup because we have a lot of snow. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing once I move. This whole move is really keeping things up right now. But I do have a couple videos. I got an old crappy Shasta 5th wheel camper that we're moving. So somebody's going to come take that. And when I say this thing's crappy, wait until you see the video. It is literally falling apart. Like, if you listen closely, you can hear it rusting and rotting away. LNA says, at least you caught it before it got bad. Yeah, that's right. At least there's no electronics in a Mustang, Dan. Because that could have been bad. Really bad. Doing it right now. Sweet. Burt was good in that movie. Are you talking about Deliverance? I'm going to have to watch it. Oh, Dan, I just seen you sent me a video. I'll watch that after, buddy, because I can't. I can't right now during the stream. Burt was good in, or no, I already read that one. Trying to read them in order. Jury rig is sailing thing making a mast from bits left behind after a cannonball fight. For real? Slimo? Can be great if you have the right ride. Excursion V10 is just gas and oil and go. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it could have been really bad with that positive terminal melting. I mean, if you had any electronics in your car, I'd be pretty concerned. But, you know, that's the thing about those old cars. They're bare bones. They need 3 things: air, fuel, and spark, and they'll pretty much run forever. They'll be burning half a quart of oil and they'll still a day and they'll still go. Yelena says, yeah, but in my experience, also Dylan, carb vapors and sparks are bad. I've seen that happen once. It was a riding mower, I think. Somebody shut it off and I guess it dieseled just for like a second, and this fireball shot out. It was the craziest thing. I guess it was just the vapors, like you were saying, and they ignited. And I've never seen that happen. I haven't seen it happen since, and that was a couple of years ago, but that was crazy. I also seen somebody rolling down over a bank once. Might even have been the same mower. Can't remember. Great balls of fire. My Mustang did it. Oh, got a short one. I'm gonna have to find that one because it is like so funny. It made a pretty big pop noise. I mean, you know, it's a little single cylinder mower, a little riding tractor, you know, little rider mowers. You don't expect it. You shut the thing off, and all of a sudden, boom, just flames coming out. Dan says, trust me, as soon as I saw smoke coming out of the hood, I hurried up to find out what was going on. LOL, I ripped the negative side of the battery cable off barehanded. It was hot. Ooh, it was hot. I say it was hot. The thing was pretty much on fire at that point. Good on you, though, for ripping the negative cable off. That was the best thing you could have did. Hope you can figure out what's wrong. How come, is there not like a fuse on your, well, I guess you don't need it, do you? So you say, why isn't there a fuse? But you probably don't need it. See, I'm not really 100% sure. GTO says fireballs are just part of the experience. Yes, it seems to be that way. Gonna need the burn cream. Sunscreen lotion or something, yeah, or not sunscreen lotion, you know, there's this stuff we can buy, it's green, it's like aloe vera or something. That would probably work. I've heard toothpaste works for burns too, but I don't know how I'd feel about rubbing toothpaste on myself. Dan, I did that once in my young days. 20 gauge speaker power wire was the wrong choice for an amp. What's the story behind that one, Hammerange? The piano sounds nice, though, isn't it? She's good at playing piano, my sister. I don't know if you guys can even hear it. It was glowing. I'd say Dan's was too by the sound of it. I had a 2008 Suzuki King Quad 750, and the thing was in a wreck, and the winch was on the front, and then, you know, there's a positive and a negative or cable on a winch. Anyway, long story short, the winch cable touched the black one, and the winch cable started glowing red, and smoke came out, and it cut the ignition on the bike. To this day, I still don't understand what happened, because unless it was hooked up backwards and the black was actually positive and the red was actually negative, I have no idea what happened. Like, none. I still don't understand. Maybe you guys can make some sense of it, but I have no idea. Shorted out running it under the car. Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Like if it melts or anything, or it gets nicked. LOL, the we did as teenagers. Oh, gasoline fire easily handleable. All kinds of other fires, not a problem. Electrical fires, no, that's scary shit to me. Yeah, me too. Electricity scares me, okay? To be honest with you. It's like most electrical projects I've been at, I'll be honest with you, have not worked out real well. Some have been successful, others not so much. It's one of those things you just got to understand. You just got to keep doing trial and error, and you learn more and more. It's because it can be difficult. That's what I worry about buying a classic car, because I know jack diddly squat about electrical, but I'm gonna have to learn. But I also do have that book, that thing, and that has a whole electrical system in it, like solenoids, everything. I know how that stuff works. Like I could replace one right now, but it's like rewiring something would be a challenge for me. Which I know I'm gonna have to do at some point, because can't escape it forever. Especially working on stuff, you know, road choose through something. That happened once. You know, I have Forerunner, Toyota Forerunner. Squirrels chewed through the ABS wire, and the ABS wouldn't work anymore. Black wire in a house is not a ground. Never forget that. No, black wire in a house is the hot wire, right? White's neutral, and green is ground. Well, it's not green. Well, is it green? No, it's not green. It's just copper. It doesn't have any coating on it. As for I can't remember. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I thought so. When we wired up this place, it's been a while. We've been living here for a year, but yeah, I couldn't remember. I put in a couple outlets. They haven't broken yet, so I must have did something right. See, me and electrical, not good. Yeah, so it's green to green, black to gold, white to silver. That's how it works in electrical and houses. So it's pretty simple. And what I forget the size of the wire, but yeah. Anyway, it's white. I know that much. I recently got, so I've been snipping wire in my life. For my life though, Jesus, I can't talk. I've been stripping wire the wrong way my entire life. I went to Canadian Tire, which, by the way, it's just a store for buying tools. Basically, to put it in reference, if you don't know what it is, it's basically the Harbor Freight of Canada. Budget tools, and they're called Mastercraft. And we went and bought, or I went and bought wire strippers, the ones that you just go and strip your wire. Man, those are a time saver. Never had a pair before, but they just self-adjust and everything. Amazing. And they were like $15. All the time I could have saved for $15. Before I had the ones where you got to twist and you got to pull so hard that you end up, smacking your hand off the stud or whatever, off the electrical box. Well, she's back and running. I just replaced the positive cable going from the battery to the Illinois, and we're good. Well, for now at least. Still going to look things over. Yeah, keep her running for a minute and make sure everything's okay. If there is a red, it's also a hot on 220. Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's right, yeah. Because hooking up stoves... Is it stoves? I think it's stoves. Or dryers. I can't remember. It's a little bit different. Welders, too. Welders is different. Well, maybe it's welders I'm thinking of. Jeez, see, me and electrical. Don't trust me to wire your house. Probably just rubbed somewhere and was shorting. Yeah. Solenoid, not Illinois. I was going to say, yeah. Yeah, it probably just rubbed somewhere, yeah, and shorted out. That's what I said, too. Could it short out? I mean, something had to have caused it, obviously. If that's the original cable, I'd say it's done well, considering that car is like 50 years old, so... 2 hots, red and black. Okay. That's for what, a dryer or welder? Or an oven? It's different. I know that much. It's different. You use different size wire and everything. It's really not that complicated. You just gotta have some idea on what to use and what size. The amount of current that's gonna be traveling through it and everything. Yeah, so just keep an eye on it, yeah. Because otherwise you might go up in smoke. Maybe unhook the battery too tonight, just in case. I would be terrified at that point. I don't want my car to burn, so I would just unhook the battery altogether and hook it back on when you want to go drive somewhere, Dan. Probably the safest thing to do. Dryer, the welder. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, so any 220. Okay. I didn't do any of the 220 here, see? We had an electrician, and my father did most of it. I did the outlets and plugs and light switches, so I was working with the smaller stuff. I haven't run anything huge. Excuse me. I haven't. Yeah, I did a lot of little electrical projects. Like if a lamp needed a cord or a power tool, I could easily do that. I got an old drywall screw gun that needs a new cord. I'll probably end up putting one on there too. That'll end up getting a new cord. I put every sheet of drywall on there, and that thing's all metal. Still, they don't make them like they used to. It's as easy as outlets. Okay, well, that's good. If I ever have to do it again, I'm sure I'll find a YouTube video or come to you, and then I'll be YouTube certified. Honestly, the biggest challenge was trying to get those poles put in because we live in a rural area. And, well, there was no power here. We had to bring it here. And getting those people to come bring the poles in was a nightmare. They had, they got to drill the holes and put the poles in. That was a nightmare. That was the worst part because, we had everything done here, ready to go. And we were waiting for a while to get them to do that. But that was expensive, too. Really expensive. One of them poles is quite pricey. It would scare you if you haven't put one in. Anyway. Put the old guitar down. Hammer Wrench says, holler at me if you need me. Emails him. Are you an electrician? You seem like you know a lot about wiring. You seem like you're very educated with it. Seems that way. And yeah, I will do. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I might need some car wiring or something. You'll know what to do, I guess. Move you guys a bit closer. There we go. That's better. Still don't have a chair. You know a lot about a lot of things. Yeah, that's the guy I'm striving to be. Hopefully, once we move, I get to be more like that. I'm good at carpentry and everything, power tools and whatnot, but working on stuff like vehicles, but wiring and stuff, I'm a little bit not so good at. Hey, Juan, how's it going? Welcome. How was your week, Juan? How did everything go? Hope all right. You haven't missed much. Just played a bit of the guitar, played dueling banjos from that movie Deliverance. Have you ever seen it? Talking about house wiring for like the last 20 minutes. Excuse me. Tom says, I delivered appliances, so I know a little bit. Yeah, that's right. If you're around it all the time, you're going to pick up stuff. That's what's nice about it. You're going to pick up a tool and be like, okay, this isn't that hard. It's pretty dummy proof. I think pretty much anybody can do it if you spend the time learning it. Dan says, I think the positive wire corroded inside the connector to the battery, making it hot. Then that started to melt the lead connector, which caused a worse connection, melting it more until it finally, bam. Yeah, it was probably creating resistance, I would imagine. The green crusties is never good. Juan, I like the name, Accents. Did you say anything about your week? You're doing good, Juan? That's good. Glad to hear it. You've been a big supporter of everybody's channels. I see you around. Well, everybody here. I would like to take the time to thank everybody of helping me out, supporting me. Appreciate it. I just got to scroll up. Who was it? It was here. GTO. Oops. There we go. All right. I would like to GTO. Never mind. No, sorry. I get mixed up with two different guys. You guys have a really similar name, and I always get mixed up with the two. You're doing good. Need more stuff about the farm. Yeah, honestly, LNA, that would be great. Other than I don't have a lot of a farm left. I had all kinds of animals before. I should have made videos a long time ago, but I never did. I regret it now, but I mean, we had turkeys. We had like 20 ducks. I mean, more than 20. We probably had like, I think we had 30 at one point. They were just hatching ducklings. I mean, it was just crazy, and they did it on their own. Um, all we really have now is goats, and there's supposed to be 3 chickens left here, but I haven't seen them in a while, so something tells me something got at them. Well, I should. That sounds terrible. I haven't seen them since yesterday, or the day before yesterday. I mean, so a little bit worried because they free range. So what else? I don't think we have anything else anymore. That's all we have. We had a pretty big setup here, but I mean, since moving, we had to get rid of everything. Can't take it to Calgary. That's all right. Don't worry, because my plan is to have some animals anyway, on my own. So just be patient. One of these days, I'll get a plot of land once I figure out where I'm going to be. No idea. Fresh chicken fingers from some animal. Yeah. Ain't nothing like fresh food. Quality fresh food. 90s punk rock avatar. Your avatar reminds me of that song. Well, it's little. I call it the sticker because, like, if you had channel stickers, you would have it as your your avatar. We'll call it, for lack of a better word. I plan on having some stickers. I hope soon too. I don't know how to make them yet, but I wouldn't mind having some. Be kind of cool. Then I can trade with a bunch of people because I know that's been going on lately. I know 6% Recycle. He sent me some, so if you see this live stream later, or you join in, thank you for the stickers. They'll be going on the back of my first project vehicle or something else. Who knows? Can't tell you what the future holds. Channel sticker is avatar. Yeah, okay. I figured. Yeah, like I was saying, LNA, I would have done more farm stuff, but I just don't have any animals anymore, just the goats, and they're going to be gone soon too. So it's too bad, but oh well, right? I was also really confused in the beginning on what I was going to focus my channel towards because I've always done a little bit of everything. Like one day I could be building a shed, and the next day I'll be wrenching on a tractor. So New Dan says I still need to start sending out stickers. I've got some, I just haven't done much with them. So how do you make your stickers, Dan? Because I wouldn't mind making some too. Juan says a pickle sticker in a pickle jar. Well, I don't know. I mean, I could just do my avatar, like you said. I got a nice little avatar that I think it would make an okay sticker. I'm still working on it. I keep making little changes to it, but I'm keeping it pretty much the same. I'm happy with it. I'm just fine tuning it, you know? Oh, thank you, Tom. I'd appreciate that. I wouldn't mind it. Anyway, I like to support the community, support you guys. You guys are my friends, I say. I call you. You're my friends. We're all friends here. Wouldn't mind slapping that sticker on the back of my vehicle. New Guy's guitar sticker will be the Barbie Girls ones. Hammer Wrench says he'll trade with you, Tom. There you go. Look at that. Sticker trade. I don't know if I asked you already, Dan, or not, but how do you make your stickers? How do you get them? Do you get somebody to make them for you, or do you make them yourself? I think I already asked you that, but I'll ask again. Can you believe we've been live for an hour already? Message me the message me the address, and I'll send you some stickers. Pickle. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I'll do that. Don't hold your laugh is not healthy. Deal hammer wrench. Juan, I don't have any Barbie ones left, Juan. Did you end up getting Juan? Did you end up getting one of those the necromancers stickers, the zombie ones you always say? They still creep you out. I stuck. He sent me one back. Geez, a long time ago, months ago, and I stuck it on the quad, and I regret it because I sold the quad shortly after that. It looked great on there, but I wish I still had it to stick on something else. That's a no-no, Juan says. Okay. Yeah, Dan, I'll be sure to. I'll message you my address after the stream. I'll also see that video. I want to see what this battery cable is all about. Might be worth making a short on too, just if you haven't. Well, you already said you fixed it, didn't you? Unless you already recorded it. Or a video. Not even a short. You can make a little video. The zombies are still walking towards your home. Ken started drinking Bud Light, Juan. Oh my god. We can't go one stream without bringing up Bud Light now, and I love it. Hey, Slimo. Juan, is Santana a Mexican word? I like the band, and it's my boat name. It's your boat name? Cool. You already recorded it? That's good. Record it. Yeah, rule of thumb for YouTube. Record everything, because you never know what'll happen. I missed out on a good opportunity this week with something with the tractor, and I wish I had got it on camera, but oh well. I wasn't recording. I should have set up the tripod. That's what you guys are on right now, and I love it. Makes recording stuff a lot easier. Oh, question, because most of you that are here is my whole audience for watching my videos. What's the quality like? Because to me, when I watch them back, it looks really good. It looks really good and clear, but what's it like on your guys' end? Like, is it bad? Is it fuzzy? Is it like black and white? Like, I'd like to do 4K, but it's not quite possible yet. Hey, 6%! Welcome. How was your week? How was your week, buddy? I hope my camera caught me falling off my ladder. Well, you all right, Hammer Wrench? I answered your sticker question already twice, Pickle. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. I'm really tired tonight. Had a long week. I'm like probably half asleep right now. Doze off at any minute. Sound is good. No problem video-wise. Okay, good. Thank you, Juan. 6% says, busy. Just got back from a car meet. Oh, sweet. How did that go? Dan says, man, you lied to me about Tom about our audio call. I was trying to tell you I don't think they were working. You guys. Oh my god, it was so funny. You were like, well, they're blinking. And oh, jeez, I was laughing so hard. I was like trying to explain it, but it was like impossible without like actually talking. Like it was I feel they were working at first. Everybody said it. Like you guys sounded really good, but as you moved further away from the camera, I don't think they were actually working. It's just you got further away, and the further you get away, the audio decreases. I don't have a microphone. It's coming through the phone right now. I'm a pretty loud person anyway, so I doubt you have any problem hearing me. But yeah, I don't think they were connected the whole time. I think it was just because you were right up close to the camera. The microphone on your phone was actually still, that was what was still being used. I think they would be great though, but you just need to figure out how to connect them. I don't even have the slightest clue. Bluetooth maybe? I don't even know how they work. Some of them you plug into the charging port on your phone. The ones I sent you were like that, I think. Landed on my feet, thankfully. Falling off a ladder is why I wear stockings. What kind of stockings? Wait, am I thinking of? Is those kind of stockings? Hammer time. Good. Got some car interviews for the channel. Cool. Sweet. I'll watch that video. Oh, I gotta watch Jim's video too. He sent me one. He tagged us. So I seen that you were in there too. Gotta watch that video after this. Damn, we should see if there's a way to adjust the sound. I'm not sure if there is or not, but if you can get those microphones working, guys, that would be great. Like, you're not bad when you're up close to the camera. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that when you got further away, the guitar started getting a little bit choppy. You know, it was just not so clear, but I can still hear you, no problem. You missed the NGG microphone saga. Oh, it was so good. It's almost worth going back and watching the stream for. It is worth going back. It's not almost. It is. It's just so funny. I was trying to explain to them how like that they weren't working, but they were just like, oh, it's blinking, and like most technologically unadvanced people. Oh, geez, it was so funny. I tried to find a bolt to tighten on them, but no luck, so it's voodoo to me. Whitty! Hey, look, it's Whitty's in here. How's it going, buddy? 10 people watching. Thanks for joining in, Whitty. Is this your first time on a stream here at Pickin' with Pickle? I'm not sure if it is or it isn't. But welcome either way, and how was your week? And I'm sorry I missed your premiere. I just caught barely the end of it. That's the one we got. I wear compression stockings to manage many blood clots. I have. Oh, good idea. I hope all is good, Pickle. Sorry I missed the first half. No worries. Don't worry about it. We're just here to have fun, have a couple laughs. I was trying to have a topic, but you know how that goes. Goes sideways real fast. We're all over the place here at Pickin' with Pickle. So grab some cold snacks, sit back, enjoy the show. Or enjoy the stream, I guess. I need to open one. That was an empty can, and I just spawned one. That's what I need, a little bit of caffeine. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Nothing better than this sound right here. Oh, that's good. Ooh, Clark. Whitty Witterson. Whitty has officially been on your stream more consistently than ours. Damn it, Willie. Bite me. He says, bite me. Ooh, he comes back. I like. Oh, God. Yeah, we understand. I understand. You're a busy man. I get it. Work, life, kids, the missus. You know, they all need time with you, I guess, huh? That makes sense. I respect that. Dylan, grow a full beard and be Western champions to win. I had one during winter. I'm trying. Not sure that's going to happen. I just haven't shaved because I'm lazy. That was the dog. Don't mind the noise. Witty's always a special guest, even in his own stream. He is. When he got, did you see how excited the audience got, Witty? Is that a double tall boy can? It is. It's a big boy can. That's a man's can right there. How do you highlight a word in the comments? Been trying to figure that out for months. Oh, you just tap on the comment. Watch. So I'll tap on your comment, Dan. There you are. And then you just tap it again to get rid of it. You gotta have your phone next to you though in order to do that. So you guys always sit far away, so I don't know if it'd be possible for you. Maybe a triple tall boy. It's pretty big. I think it's like 2 little cans in one. That's good stuff. Yeah, did you see? Anyways, like I was saying, Woody, did you see how excited the whole audience got? I'm not the star of the show anymore. It's you now. Everybody got excited because you're there. When I do it, it says report or block. What, on your stream? I don't think you can do it on my stream, but I can tap on, like, even Witty. Look, I can tap on his comment and bring it up. I can tap on anybody's. But yeah, that's how I can do it anyway. This is using StreamYard, though. So I don't know, because, like, Dan can use YouTube for his... he can go through YouTube to do his live streams, because you need 1,000 subscribers to do it. This is the way. This is how you bypass that. He's using StreamYard. I did all kinds of research. What he says, when you take a drink, it seriously looks like two tall boys together. Illusion, man. It's a big can. I think, what is it? It's almost a liter. No, it's not. 965 milliliters. Yeah. We do the metric digicals over here. The message is on my side. On your side? Hammerwrench, I don't quite understand what you're saying, but maybe that's because I'm slow. You mean when you're on your own stream or on mine? No, I mean literally highlight a word like Witty did with New Guys Garage. Oh! You just got to put the @ symbol, like on an email, like Dan's Garage @Hotmail. Just do @ and then your name. I think you got to put it all together, though. Yeah, you got to put it all together, I think. Like, no spaces. You just put it all together. @ whatever, so-and-so. @ Pickin' with Pickle. No spaces. I think. I don't know if you can have spaces or not, but try both. See what happens. Just test it out on somebody here in the chat. See if you can figure it out. I know, right, Dan? You damn metric folk. Is everyone watching the King Charles coronation tonight? Probably just me. I've had 3 beers and I'm already wearing my bowler hat. Bowler hat, sweet! I got a flat cap up there. Maybe I should slap that thing on. For king and country, right? Yeah. Like 6% says, I don't pay attention to that or the news. I don't even know who's in anymore because I know the Queen Elizabeth died, so I have no idea. Like, none. The Newfoundland's pretty excluded from that anyway, though, because we used to be a British colony, but we're not anymore. So, we're an island, so I'm sure it's different in other parts of Canada, but right here it's not. @ Pickin' with Pickle, Hammerwrench. It doesn't come up gray for me, just so you guys know. So you might want to use your guys, like, each other's names, like who people here in the chat. At 6% recycled, like 6%. Did it come up gray, like highlighted when Dan put your name in there? That's what they're trying to figure out here. Damn lies. Well, I don't know why it's not working for you. It works for me. Oh, here, wait. I can make you a moderator. I don't know if I have any moderators. How do you get moderators? See, this is the part I don't know. Let me figure it out, guys. Hang on. Bear with me. I don't think that's how you do it. All right, I'll figure it out after. Probably towards the end of the stream. Maybe you need a moderator. Yeah, sorry, I read that one already. Jeez. Bowler had a sweet, only one king, though, and he rose from the grave. Yeah, Jesus freak. Witty, that right there, that's one of the best comments of the night so far. It comes up orange to me, Pickle. Oh, mine's not orange. Mine comes up gray. Maybe you can change the color of it or something. Witty's not a moderator, Tom. LOL, there is a way, and I don't know how to do it. Wait, did I delete you? Oh, I didn't mean to delete you if I did. I'm sorry. I gotta figure out how to do that. I don't know how to make you guys moderators. Dag now look who's technology illiterate. I can put you guys in timeout, but I don't know how to. Maybe if I hold you? Yeah, that sounds wrong. I don't know how to do it, guys. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out, though. Don't worry. I know how to get guests on here now, too, because I know, remember, LNA, you were saying that you wanted to be on here one of these nights. So, what about the next one? Would you be interested still, if you're still here? Or anybody, for that matter. Nothing's colored different, Dan. I literally just put the @ symbol and start typing the channel name, and that pops up, and I click it. Yeah, same thing with me, Witty. That's how I do, too. Sometimes certain ones for me, though, you can't have any spaces. I don't know why that is. Yeah, it's pretty simple, but I don't know why you can't figure it out, Dan. It should only be highlighted to your channel @ New Guys Garage. There you go. See, look where Witty go. He's got them all. Are you on a phone or a computer, Witty? I'm on a phone. That's what I'm on. I don't know what Witty uses. What do you use, Witty? I'm sure it don't matter, though. I'm sure they're all the same. You can pretty much do anything on a phone now that you can on a computer. There ain't much you can't do. Well, I can do it on here, though. And my iPad. I got an iPad, too. So, the channel you at is the only one who sees the color pickle. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe it's a setting or something. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. I'm just as bad as you, Dan. None whatsoever. But I'm sure it's nothing I couldn't figure it out. Same thing with this moderator thing. I don't know how to do that either. Can you have, yeah, you must be able to, yeah. I gotta figure that out too. Be nice to have a moderator. Make everybody a moderator, like Dan does. That's why then I don't own a computer, so that would explain why I can't do it. Well, that's weird because, well, do you have an Android phone or an Apple phone? Get on board, Dan. Come on. Yeah, but seriously though, do you have an Android phone or do you have an Apple phone? Maybe that's the difference. I don't know. I've always only ever had Apple products, so no idea. Because I also couldn't text you that day, so it wouldn't work. So maybe that's why too. I never really thought about it. Yeah. 7 whole people watching. Last time I think we got up to like 12. We were getting pretty high. Well, that's for me, that's high. I hope to keep growing here anyway. Make this channel bigger. Best 7 ever. I agree. I think it's the best 7 ever. That's because 6% says that's because his phone doesn't recognize the metric numbers from Canada, Pickle. See, it's a Samsung. Okay, so yeah, it's an Android phone then. That's probably why. Because some things are weird between the 2 different phones, so that's probably why. I'm not, do I know 100% no? But if I was gonna guess, I would say that. You're doing good, bud. Thanks, LNA. I appreciate that. I hope I'm, like I said, somewhat entertaining and maybe even a little bit informational. Pick my brain. I know things. Some things. Just not electrical. Well, some electrical. Excuse me. At 6% recycled. So it's so it's working there. Any audience is an audience. Well, you're always here. Well, all of you are always here except for Witty, but I understand Witty. That's fine. Don't sweat. Don't sweat it, bud. I know that you're what are you? The guy said you're right. The guys, I can't talk tonight. I'm just broken. The guys told me that you're a security guard. Is that true? Because we're going back and forth between a male nurse and a security guard, and still have no idea which one. You don't know which one you actually are. Anyways, damn right. Other than NGG, 6% recycled. Did that work? If not, then yeah, I can't do it. Did it work? Oh, that's good. Cold snack. By the way, a cold snack can be anything. It can be anything from a beer, a glass of scotch, a pop, a soda, whatever you want, pop and soda, whatever you want to call it. Don't really care. Just a cold snack, as long as it's cold. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. Sent you a screenshot in Discord. There you go, Dan. I work hospital security and private security, and I'm on my 1 to 2 days off, so I can have fun wrenching out the truck and being with family. Hope to change that in the future by expanding my. Yeah, I hope so. So yeah, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. So you are a security guard, cool. That's awesome. That's a good job. But yeah, I hope you can change that too. You can make your channel bigger. You can grow. Maybe even start making a little bit of income off your channel. I mean, you're getting up there in subscribers. So yeah, I hope that works out for you. I understand. I respect that. I understand that. That's what's important. Be with your family and wrench on junk. Whitty is a heavily armed male nurse. So yeah, this is why I can't trust. This is why I can't trust 6% recycled. He said that last time too. Rent a cop. Oh my god. Dr. Pepper, woo! Cheers, buddy. Cheers. The new Royal coach was made in Australia, gold plated with airbags. Some nice coach building. You're dying. Well, if it's working, then I can finally say, "Damn it!" at Whitty's garage. Only way to take out Whitty's is his wife. Yeah, that's his kryptonite. It's like that short I made with the massive cast iron pan. It's like, yeah, I better not show your wife this one. We never see you again. That thing weighs like 50 pounds, I swear to God. It's like the biggest frying pan. It's not the fact that it's the biggest, it's the heaviest, for sure. Like you'd be freaking Popeye just to lift the thing up with one hand. I mean, I did it, but rent a cop. I still think we need to rate from a frying pan challenge. I was joking, but we could start up another challenge. Yeah, pick and pickle. That pan was massive. It was massive. It's a big frying pan. Don't get me wrong. It's big. I'm not sure if it's like on the diameter. I'm not sure if it's as big as the one Dan found, but it's definitely heavier because the one Dan found was one of those non-stick pans, and well, you know how heavy cast iron is. I'm telling you, wait, what it is off of 50 pounds is not much. I made that video private, but only because like it was a joke. But maybe I shouldn't have did that. Kind of regret it now. I just wanted you to see it, Whitty, because it was funny. Rate my pan challenge a go. Oh, maybe I could put it back up. I still have the video. Like it's still on the YouTube. You just gotta make it. You just gotta make it public. I always second guess myself a lot when I'm uploading videos. So like, is this good? I need to stop it. And you just upload. What happens, happens, because YouTube algorithm, there's just no making sense of it, even though I try. You know, it's just sometimes you get a lucky break. There's a. You guys. Wait, did that already happen? Woody's scratch. So when is this Montana Mustache Club video you and Junkier keep talking about coming out? Yeah, when's it coming out? I gave you the schedule, bro. Yeah, I know. Helena, you did. I know. I screenshot it too. I went back through the live and got a picture of it. So I will. I'll be trying to follow that. Just right now, like I said, life's busy with moving and everything. I don't have a lot of time to make videos, but I do. I am trying. It's a lot to squeeze in, right? Especially when you're doing siding or something. It's kind of boring to watch. It takes so long. It's not a quick process at all. 6% recycle though. You will have to bug at Junkyard with that for that. I just realized they won't pop up orange if they are not in the chat. Oh, all right. I've never seen an orange one, but I'm gonna have to test it out myself now because I'm curious. Excuse me. Pickle, I found a marker under the seat in the Mustang and immediately made contact. I seen that. That's a cool marker. I'm telling you, whoever put that marker there, that was the paint color of that car. Like rock chip, that's where that Sharpie was used for. I'm telling you. Why else would it be in the car and be the exact same color? Like, nobody uses red Sharpies to mark stuff down. You use a black one. You don't just go and buy a red one because you love red. I'm telling you, it was paint touch-up Sharpie. That's what that was. Every day for a week, bro. Don't matter what it is, just put something up. Takes 15 seconds. Otherwise, you got time. So I'm telling you, I'm flat out most days. Flat out because we're trying to leave July now because I got a course to take. So, yeah. Do a short about siding. Teach how to do a starter strip or cut panels and end gaps. Well, I'm doing clapboard, like wooden siding. We call it clapboard, but I'm sure that's not the right word for it. I've called it that my whole life. Clapboard. Anyway, you just nail that on it. It's pretty easy to put on, but yeah, I can do that. Every day. Yep, witty. Then do a short on the ride to it. What? I'm lost. I'm a little bit tired tonight. I'm slow. Do that. People don't know. Yeah, that's what I like. I like doing educational things. But my worst fear is that people will look at me and be like, that guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm always afraid of that because I don't know. I am fairly young, so same thing with playing guitar. You know, do a video of the move pickle. I plan on doing that. That is going to happen. It's going to be like a 7-day trip of driving nonstop into each province. I'm going right across the country, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see. I've never, ever, as far as I've ever been, is Nova Scotia. That ain't very far. Controversy drives views. Just something fool. They would eat up your homestead stuff, man. That's the internet, pickle. Everyone's an armchair quarterback. I call them armchair warriors or keyboard warriors or so many names. Yeah. All right. I can do that. I should do that. I'm being silly. That's what the internet, like you said, that is the internet. You're always going to be judged, no matter what you do. Can't make everybody happy, right? You know. I've done a lot of stuff. I mean, I wish I had started recording a year ago, like building this house. It would have been such a good video. Could have had a whole series. It took us only a week. We had a roof over our heads. Should have did it, but I wasn't into YouTube then. I didn't know any of you guys. I get hundreds of comments, people saying I don't know anything. I never see them. Do you remove them, or because like I know like hate comments, like I never see them. Normally I like read the comments because like some of you are really funny. Well, like you know, depending on the circumstance. 100% hammer. Find a troll. Or get political. If I get political, I'm gonna get mean because I hate politics. I hate everything to do with it. I hate the government, but who doesn't? If you get a smart ad, comment, respond kindly. Don't fall for the trolls. I did have one comment that was a little bit rude when I did. I was taking off lug nuts with the Milwaukee, the 1/4-inch impact, and used the adapter for the socket. There was that one guy that was like, "You shouldn't do that because it's a glass link and it could shatter and go into your eyeballs and cause like, terrible injuries." Which I don't know for you guys, but I've never heard of anything of the sorts. And I wasn't a dick. I just said, well, sometimes you got to use what you got, and this was just a test to see how strong the tool was, and I never replied after that, but he wrote something else there. But yeah, that was just a test. I just bought those tools new when I did that, and I wanted to see how strong they were. So I've only ever, from what I've heard, they were the best on the market when I bought them. They seem to be. They're still around, so, and I use them almost daily, so whatever, right? I think YouTube takes down the comments. I had about 8 on a video within the first 2 hours, and then there were only 3 available. I personally messaged the people, and they didn't take them down, so I don't know. Yeah, because I never see them, and YouTube's really strict, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're on it like flies as shit. I was made a troll just for speaking facts to one dude, so literally a troll can be anybody. I guess, yeah, when you look at it that way, yeah. I killed a troll farm, 6%. LNA, if I call you stupid in your short comments, don't get mad. I'm trying to help your exposure. Give me shit back. It's all an act, like most people's issues. Damn snowflakes. I was waiting on Dan and John to swoop in and save them. Kill the troll farm. Who's your next victim, Dan? Who's that gonna be? Better not be me or anybody here. We're 9 cool people. That's how many people are watching. Welcome and hello to the people who are watching that aren't commenting. Feel free. Join the conversation. Getting laughs tonight. Cold snacks and laughs. I seen your in the last stream 6%. You said Dylan and Friends or Pickle and Friends. I'll have to do a live stream called that too. I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna call them Chillin with Dill or Chillin with Pickle, or what is it now? I can't remember. For goodness sakes, I'm all scatterbrained. Whatever it is right now, I'll probably just keep calling them that. That way it's just known every time, every Friday. Come on, get in the comments. Not gonna say that. We got 11 people watching now. See, look, this. Come on in, everybody. Hey, Auto Salvage Outlaws, how's it going? Chilling with Dylan, yes. Thank you, 6%. How are you? How was your week, Auto Salvage? How are you? We even got Witty in here tonight. Don't forget your cold snacks and snacks. ASO, that's clever. I should have thought of that before because I've been on a couple of your streams, Auto Salvage Outlaws. Don't call it Chillin' with Dylan's Pickle, though. Don't worry. We'll steer far clear from that one. Literally everyone else is so low down on the troll totem. Jesus, I can't read tonight. Troll totem pole, they are not even worth it. You killed the lion, and now rabbit hunting is not fun anymore. Hat hammer wrench renovations. Hey Jim, how's it going? I'm you're having a good time. Got a cold snack, having a few laughs at the guys here. Thank you, Jim, for sending me those ads. I appreciate that. They're all very wonderful projects. So thank you. You haven't missed much. We've just been all over the place, as usual. How was your week, Jim? How are things in your neck of the woods? Like I said, I really do appreciate that. And also, somebody else. I feel like somebody else sent me an ad. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was only. I don't remember. I'm sorry if I forgot to mention someone. Thank you to everybody. Come tickle the pickle. It's a good bedroom talk, but I don't know. I don't know how that would fare out, and I don't know how that fare out on YouTube. New folks in the room, yes. Well, we got 11 people watching tonight. We're almost at I think the most I've ever had is 12. So we'll be checking that video of yours. Yes, and so will I be, Jim. I've seen the first one where you with the oil pressure I commented. That thing, there's lots of life left in that engine. So excited to see what the part 2 is going to be like. We had to go to a funeral for a neighbor's 3-year-old. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Isn't that terrible? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, Jim. Sorry to hear that. May she rest in peace. Or he. May he or she rest in peace. Getting pickled. Goodness, I'm having brain farts tonight. Getting pickled with pickle. The drunk stream. Yeah. What Whitty said. It's never easy. Hey, we got 12 people watching, though. I am very sorry to hear that, though, Jim. I am. It's terrible. That is sad. Yeah, my heart goes out to her, to the family, and you. It's always sad when it comes to children. I don't like when children get involved with bad things or die or, you know. Yeah, hope you're doing okay, Jim. Yeah, like Auto Salvage said here, when you lose kids, it's hard. I mean, I haven't lost any kids, thank the Lord, but I can understand that. It is hard. I hope you're doing okay otherwise, though. How was your week other than that? Oh, Whitty's got a question here for you, Jim. It's very kind of you, Whitty. What can we do anything for the family or anything? That is a great question because I can help out too. Yeah, do they have a GoFundMe? A GoFundMe? I've heard of that before. Spread the word if so. You know, we're a big community. I might not have many viewers here, but I mean, you know, all of us work together. I don't know if the internet's really slow and the chat is slow coming up, or what the heck's going on here. I get a wave of messages. Here we go. Here's some more. We should most definitely post it on our channels. Yes. I will tell them you asked. I'm sure they would appreciate it. They did GoFundMe set up. They did. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I can spread the word and put something in the community posts. Any way to help out. See what I can do. Hope they're doing all right. Yeah, what Woody said. Same here. What's their GoFundMe page? I'm not sure how it works, but okay. All right, Jim. You got me on Instagram anyway, so if you find it or whatever, you can just talk to me on there. I'll reply. Let us know the GoFundMe link. Email me. We'll spread the word around. Yeah, email Dan. He's got like 17,000 subscribers. Excuse me. He'll spread the word real fast. If anybody can help out, it's definitely him. He has a big audience. No problem, Jim. Like I said before, if you need anything else, just let me know. And you can message me on Instagram. No problem at all. Glad to help. I'd be there in person if I could. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Guess, you know. You could probably post the link, Jim, in your community post section on YouTube. Then everybody can see it. That's probably the best thing to do. I think that's what LNA is trying to say. I know a few people too. I'll let them know. I'll let my parents know too. Anyway, Jim, how was your week besides that terrible besides that one thing that happened that I'm really sorry about? How was the rest of your week besides that? Haven't done one yet. I will consult the family about it. Okay. If you post it, yeah. Well, here, look. What 6% recycled said? Yeah, if you do that, then we can all share it and put it on our things real easy. So that's what you should do. Yeah, we can all share that. Get the word around. LNA, I tried to give you a bad comment, but chickened out. Your work is really good. His work is really good. You do good work, LNA. If I ever need an insurance job, I'll be sure to try and get you to do it. We got the keys to our new house, but don't have the occupancy permit. Need a permit? Oh, okay. Well, I hope you can get the permit for it, Jim. Hope that works out for you. Don't worry. Everything works out in the end. It's like I always say, God works in mysterious ways. Just be patient. Time will go by. Time heals. Whitty says, definitely consult the family first. Like you said, I don't want them resenting us if they don't want it spread like that. Yes, exactly. I don't want to throw their name around or whatever and information if they don't want that. You know, I respect their privacy. It's sad, isn't it, though? It really touches my heart. I gotta be honest with you guys. I got a soft spot for children. It's very touching. Awesome that you got your keys, man. Hope the permit comes through soon. You ever gonna let me get on the line? Yes, I mentioned that earlier, but you must not have been here. I don't know. Maybe I can get you on here now. I don't know how to do it though. Oops. If I can't, I can get you on the next one though for sure. I'm live every Friday, so if you want to come on to the next one, no problem. I can get that. I can get a link. I can get you probably. You know what? I can try and get you on right now. You want to come on now? Is that all right? Or I can throw a link in the chat, and then whoever wants to join, you can come up. Pretty sure I can do that. You're always on, but sometimes under a car. I hope to have live streams like that too one day. See if I can put the link into the chat. I'm not sure if I can or I can't. Copy link. Private chat. See, let me know if you can see that. Can anybody see that link that I put in there? I've never done this before, so bear with me. I can't see the link, so perhaps you guys can't either. Was that private chat or something? Oh, I think it was. Oh, that was private chat. Sorry. Hang on. Post comment. Paste. There we go. Does that work? Let's see if that works. Okay, there's the link. So does the link work? Again, whoever wants to come on, more than welcome. Join us for the last we got a half hour yet, so okay, everybody can see it. Okay. Well, you guys can anyway. Does that work for your LNA? Can you use that link? Like I said, I'm new to this, so I have no idea what I'm doing. As your show blows up. Oh, I don't know if LNA can see it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Hang on. That's likely. That is very likely. See if I'm trying to get this to work. Because I am an idiot. Yeah.
What's up?
How's it going?
Hanging out.
Ah, out in the car, right? I wasn't sure how to do it.
But yeah, I always
Well,
gotta be downstairs. I get
aye.
loud.
Loud?
Yeah, my kids.
Oh, yeah, no worries about that. I'm a pretty loud person myself, like a big kid. Well, how are you? How's it going? We got our first guest here on Pick'em with Pickle. This is a big deal.
You liar. And was your first one.
Oh,
There we go. Got that
oh,
thing.
hell, it's Newfin country. How are the kids? New guys, Guitar says.
Being bad, as always. Nah, they're pretty good. They've been hanging out. Got all this good weather.
That's good. Glad to hear that. Outside, going around, being kids, I guess, huh?
Mm-hmm. Gotta go pick up the boat this weekend. Damn sure don't want to do that, but old lady's all about it, so we're gonna go get on the water, I guess.
Yeah, go out and do some fishing. That'd be all right.
Oh yeah.
Geez, I can't remember the last time I had a hook in the water.
It's been years for me.
Me too. I'd say before COVID for me.
Ah well, yeah. I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, I used to go up to my grandparents got a cabin. I used to go up there every summer, but I haven't done that the last 4 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
Pin what comment, new guys? Scratch. What comment are you talking about? There's 100 comments here.
Never thought you was gonna blow up like that, did you?
Nope. Well, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you.
Appreciate it. It's good to finally get on.
Yes, I meant to do this last time, but I had no idea what I was doing. But that was actually pretty easy.
I figured Dan or somebody to help you out, get it figured out. I still ain't got it figured out. It's just easy to click on here, so it makes it, you know.
Yeah, StreamYard's pretty easy to use once you get the hang of it. It's pretty easy. Like even Dan can figure it out. There you go. Is that what you wanted, New Guys Garage or Dan? My friend always says, "Let's go catching." I want to do some catching once I get up there. I don't even know what kind of water. There's no oceans up there, so I have no idea.
Yeah, what are you gonna do when you get up there, man? What's the plan?
Work. I know.
Y'all gonna go buy land or you just going up there to work?
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go and get my apprenticeship
Shit.
to become a mechanic. Once I have that, I can pretty much I don't have to stay at that one shop. I mean, there's mechanic jobs everywhere, so that's pretty much our plan. Make a bit of money and then buy a little piece of land somewhere. Yeah,
Do
I
you
don't know
want
where.
like heavy duty work or light work? What do you want to do?
Uh, Really anything. It'll probably end up being on just like uh little cars, not like diesel trucks or anything. I would imagine. I'd
Honestly,
say.
man, that's where the money's at. You get into heavy equipment repair, that type of
Yeah.
stuff. That's where the good money's at.
Well, maybe I'll do that then. I have to rethink.
Well, I just kind of figured with the way that you got the little homestead stuff going on, you got the tractors and stuff. You'd be pretty good working on some heavy equipment, I'm sure.
Yeah, because that's what I'm used to, right? Like working on farm trucks and stuff. I mean, I was always the guy underneath them, crawling, getting full of oil, gas in the armpit kind of guy.
And see why you wouldn't make it. I mean, it is a lot of computer work. I don't know how you are on computers, but it's a lot
Yeah.
of computer work.
Yeah, I don't know how I am either, but we're gonna find out. Because I've heard of some horror stories with all the computers and everything, and sensors in cars. Oh man, I'm after fixing some of it, and man, it's bad.
Well, I mean, the old diesels and stuff, they don't really have that much computer stuff unless you get to like the 6.0s, 6.7s. But more along the lines of all the training you're going to have to do, you're going to spend weeks on a computer.
Oh,
It's annoying.
well, I'll figure it out.
I'm a hands-on kind of guy, so it's a little annoying to me.
Yeah, me too. Same thing. If I'm gonna learn something, I'm just gonna go do it. There's no like, I'm not gonna. I'll read about it a little bit, but for me, it's just better to go and do it and learn that way. Your youngest is gonna be a welding apprentice. Oh, that's good. Cool job.
Welding is also a great, valuable trade.
Very. It was an easy trade too, so a lot of people are after. I don't know anymore though. It used to be really popular one time, like 10 years ago, but I don't know about now so much. But
I wouldn't know a lick about welding if it wasn't for cars.
well, I've welded like once maybe, and that was a booger weld. So only works
I
on
can weld, but I'm not gonna say I'm the best, but
yeah. Well, I mean, there's a skill, there's a knack to it. I mean, there really is. I was doing stick welding, so I don't know. Maybe I would do better with like TIG welding or something.
you put a MIG in my hand, I'm great. You put a stick in my hand, I can't do it. I can't
Yeah.
the distance, I can't get it right.
It's hard. Yeah, maybe maybe that wasn't the best welder to start off with. Probably a little bit easier to have a lighter, smaller, more compact machine.
Well, once you have the gas and you can control the weld, it makes it so much prettier, and better, and stronger. I mean, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, the one we had just plugged into like a, 240 or whatever it was. It was
Run
a
to it and
Yeah,
weld
it was
away.
a Lincoln, I think. That was called Lincoln. I think. Red one. Tombstone welder is what it was. Nice machine, good job, but it was tricky to use. I learned I learned to weld in shorts. Discovered flash burned on my thighs that night.
Yeah, we had an estimator at work. He come in the other day. He's welding a downpipe for his friend. Come in, didn't realize he'd burned the whole tops of his arms. Got flash burned from TIG welding. It was his first time welding. Didn't know anything about it. I was like, "Oh God, you're gonna hurt for a while."
Oh, guess what? That's brutal. Oh man. Well, he won't do that again anyway. He'll be careful next time.
Oh yeah, he went and bought him some sleeves and everything. I was like, well, yeah, you kind of learned the hard way, but at least you learned. I mean,
That's right. Sometimes it's better to learn the hard way. You won't do it again. I'm
you
trying
can
to.
come freaking down this way and help me finish this daggum car.
Yeah, I would if I could. If I was in Alberta now, I mean, it wouldn't be that far really. It's only a couple hour drive then at that point, not days.
Shoot.
I think Montana is like 5.5 hour drive. I think from Calgary. I think pretty
Yeah,
sure
that's
something like
hard.
that. So
Yeah.
it's not too bad. I'll be down there one of these days. I'll probably, hopefully, show up at No Names Nationals. If not this year, maybe next year. That'd be cool.
No, dude, you got to make it. You got to at least come watch.
Yeah, at
I mean,
least just to meet everybody.
hanging out with all of us, you got to at least come up there and hang out.
Yes, have a beer.
You tell mom and pop, hey, send me, drop me off in a plane. I don't care. Get there.
I'll hitchhike. I knew guys that would weld without a shirt on. That's what Jim says.
Not me. Not a chance.
Yeah, not me either. Them sparks are hot. You will not catch me doing that. Can you see the chat on your end, or is it only me?
I just now figured out how to pop her up.
Oh, okay.
Hell, it's only the second live I've ever been in.
Well, this is only the third one that I've done so far, so. Montana, that's real far from the Georgia coast. Well, I forget where Dan lives. I think Montana's where Junkyard lives, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know where Dan lives. I can't remember.
Dan's in Soda, ain't he?
I don't
Minnesota.
know. Yeah, Minnesota. That's it. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'm down here in Tennessee, and then you got Hammerhead. You got most of the guys are pretty well within 5 to 6 hours of each other.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's not bad. Like I could drive 5 to 6 hours in a day. That's not a problem. When you start getting into like days, that's when it, like this whole trek across Canada is going to be quite the adventure. I think it's like 7 days the whole trip, so it's going to
Why
be
not?
interesting.
What is that?
Hey,
Is it gonna shock you from the static?
what's going to show? What's happening?
Oh, well, with a plastic cigarette lighter in your pocket.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong? What's wrong with doing that? I don't see a problem there, but like I said, I'm a little bit on the slow side, so I'd be one of the people that learned the hard way. Montana for me too. Okay, Minnesota, Montana. Okay, so you guys are all relatively close together then. Well, that's no problem for me then.
You ain't lying, Jim.
That's when men put on a street sock on the track. 4 cases of beer. Slag can make it explode?
Ooh, shoot. I'm gonna have to try
Almost.
that.
I just gonna say that. I want to try it now.
It just made me very curious. No, I've been burned by slag and droplets everywhere. It's amazing where they can get.
Yeah, I know. And I've had them, the welding gloves, they go right up your arm. I've had them go down into my glove before, so that's not fun.
I catch crap all the time because I don't weld with gloves anymore. But I've done it and it's burned through and burnt my hand really bad, and I've not noticed it because I had the glove on. So I got to a point where I'd rather weld without the damn gloves.
I see a lot of people doing that now. Yeah, they don't even wear gloves. I'm like, how? I guess your hands get used to it over time, right?
Yeah. It's also easier for me to judge the distance on the trigger and all that too, with my fingers, keep everything the right distance.
Well, for sure, yeah. Well, I always find that's the thing I hate about winter. I never wear gloves because they're just so cumbersome. You can't grab a hold of anything. It's just like, I don't know. I hate it personally. I've kind of just pushed through the cold.
Yep, I'd be flying to Montana if that was a K6. Jesus. 15, 20-hour drive?
Well, that's a long time. From Minnesota and Michigan.
Yeah, he's going to have to fly down here. That's the only way that's going to work.
Yeah. But like Jim was saying too, like maybe I could buy a vehicle down there too and drive that back because I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
Fly
Plane
down.
ticket for one person's not very expensive, I don't think. Last I heard, anyway. Who knows nowadays? 6%. You should get on there too. Well, if anybody wants to get on here, the link is up there, so you should be able to still click it. I could put it in there again, so here I'll do that actually.
Chattanooga Hammer Ranch. Right in between the mountains.
Here we go, guys. I got the link back in there for you. Come on in. Don't be shy. Oh. Oh, I can change the layout. Okay. See, I'm still learning. There we go. All right. Yeah, feel free to join in. Come on in. Pardon?
Hammer Ranch down in Savannah, Georgia. That ain't far at all.
See, I don't know where all these places are either.
You will. You start driving a whole lot more. You'll figure it out real quick.
I'll pick it up. Yeah, even that's not just with the states either. Even in Canada, like you could name a town or a city, and I probably won't even know where it is. Threw an empty lighter in a wood stove that blew open the door. Well, an empty lighter. Oh,
Now you got Fiona in your lap there, 6.
don't worry about it. As always, we're live every Friday. Don't sweat it. My
Yeah,
dog's
why
being
did you
lazy.
want to compete with John though? Is my question.
Why?
You have a live the same night as John.
John. Oh yeah, John. Yeah, I know that was not intentional because I don't think he. When did he start doing Friday Night Lives? Because I feel like he didn't before, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just didn't notice. Because I tried to pick a day where everybody wasn't so busy and that where I could do it too, and where there wasn't two live streams overlapping each other. But that didn't work out very well.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's freaking cool. He's actually doing one. And then I realized like, hold on, this is John's night. So it kind of breaks up the. It's hard to get more viewers when you break them up because everybody's got their little clicks, right?
Mm.
So like I don't know, try it on like a Thursday or something.
Yeah, I could do that. I could switch the day. Yeah, for me, Thursday and Friday are the days that I'm not very busy, so I'll be able to do. I can do lives on Thursday. If that's better for everybody else, yeah, I can do that. I don't think anybody does lives on Thursday, do they?
No, I trying to figure out how to get you the most views, the most viewers.
Yeah, I'll start doing those times that you gave me too, or just need some time. Putting on
Just get.
siding takes forever. I mean, you're out
I'm
there all
not some
day till
great
it's
big
dark.
YouTuber or nothing like that. I ain't got all them subscribers or nothing, but you know.
Well, that's what I was trying to
Very,
figure out. The same
very
thing
close
that you got
detail.
figured out is the times,
Yeah.
because like there is like you can make sense of the algorithm a little bit, but it's hard. Oh,
Can you see me? Hey, there we go.
hey, how's it going?
Here we go. I figured
Welcome.
I'd jump in just for your last little few minutes,
Yeah, we got about 10 minutes here left.
right?
How's the hand doing?
Yeah, how
Uh,
is everything?
well, I mean, the Mustang's working now, so that's a plus. Yeah,
Mint.
literally. Okay, so the connector, right? That
Yeah.
Yeah,
goes on top of the battery post. That's lead, right? It's made out of lead.
yeah.
Well, I think the wire inside got a little corrosion over time. So then it started to get hot over time, and it just got a little hotter, melted a little bit, less connection, a little hotter, until finally it just melted. Like literally, the cable melted off of the connector, and
Jeez,
I
I've
didn't
never
know it.
heard. I've never heard of anything of the sorts. But
I've never seen it either because I saw the negative cable was smoking, right? The one that goes from the solenoid to the starter. I'm like, oh, my starter shorted out, I bet you. Well, then I just, out of curiosity, that happened yesterday night. Out of curiosity, I just hook it back up today and just go start it just to see, well, did it fix itself? What's going on? And I saw through the hood sparks coming off of the positive side. I'm like, what the hell? I just grab it, think, like, oh, that's not connected anymore.
Immediate heart stomach.
well, that's not doing anything.
Yeah, it's like, well, maybe I can cancel that starter and I don't have to pay for that shit.
yeah. Well, that is
Yeah.
quite the. That is crazy. I've never heard of anything happen like that before. That is crazy.
Well, I mean, because you don't need a battery to run the car. I mean, once the car is running, it runs off the alternator, right?
Right.
Well, I was sitting at the kiddo demanded McDonald's, right? So it's like fine, whatever. So I pull up to the ordering station there. I shut off the car because there's no other way. There's no way for them to hear me otherwise.
Right.
Shut off the car, make the order, go to start it. Like, oh, come on. No.
Mm.
It's like, come on, baby. And I see smoke. It's like, oh, smoke. That's bad.
Yeah. Let's say having at the McDonald's though, and not at the racetrack. So.
Yeah.
That was an expensive McDonald's trip.
It was a very expensive McDonald's trip. It most certainly was.
Fry the solenoid.
No, I mean, I hooked up a new positive cable and it starts up, so it's like, oh well, I mean, everything's a little singed, but it's working.
Well, that's good. I'm glad nothing else got hurt anyway. no electronics in that car anyway, so you don't have a lot to worry about, I guess.
I mean, there's an electric fan. That's about it. That's the
Yeah.
only electronics in there.
My
I mean-
question, does that run on a relay in your car or to the factory fuse block?
The starter? Oh, that's all still
Yeah.
factory. Oh, the fan.
Yeah.
The fan is goes to the fuse block, like on the outside of the fuse block, just stuck in between the fuse and
I was wondering, that's how most of these old guys do it. And I'm like, ah, shit, I still do it that way sometimes too. So
Yeah, I didn't do that when as a tech. That could be a good John Wilburton with his past tech.
Yeah, Jim, you have a comment here. Yeah, you check your cables because sometimes it's corrosion or they won't be getting a good connection. That can really affect.
The cables are like all that stuff is going to get pulled out when the 289 gets pulled out, just because the engine bay will be open then. So until then, it's just kind of like you just got to last me just a little longer.
just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer.
She'll
Throw
make
some
it.
nitrous on you, just last a little bit longer.
The problem you're gonna have is finding something else to put that engine in.
The 289?
Yep.
No, the 289 is going to get rebuilt and then put back in the car.
Yeah.
But I thought
So-
you had the motor in your living room to put into the car. What?
That car is going to have like 3 motors on rotation.
Okay, you
Right.
sound like mine now.
Hmm.
I swapped the motor in mine freaking 3 or 4 times, and I've driven it maybe 100 miles.
Well, what's going to happen is I'll get the 327 built. I'll stick it in the car. I'll take out the 289. I'll start disassembling the 289. The 327 will break. Then I'll quickly haphazardly reassemble the 289, stick it back in.
That's exactly
Or-
what's gonna happen. You're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna like spin a bearing or something, and you're gonna have to put the 289 back in. Yeah, that's exactly what's
Or-
gonna happen.
But keep in
Or-
mind, it's cheaper to build a Chevy than it is a Ford.
Well, yeah, I built one of those too, because I built that 406 for the Cutlass. That was still expensive.
Well, with what you're doing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, or my real plan is to take out the 289, tear it apart, just kind of freshen stuff up. Just look at the bearings, kind of be like, okay, just make the motor as loose as possible, and just build it for like nitrous, kind of like Uncle Tony did.
Loose.
And then in the middle of the night at No Name, last night, we'll swap out the motor and just grenade it on the track. Just like, sandbag it the whole morning before, right? Then just call out somebody like, hey, you, and just surprise the hell out of them. Get thrown out. John Wilbert will yell at me. It'll be like, you're not supposed to drive that fast. You don't have a cage or a helmet or anything. It's like, whoop. Looks like I'm done for the day.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know it was going to go that fast.
Holy. Well,
Wait
my
for
gas pedal finally broke in half, so hey, I must have been cruising.
Who cut that bottle on?
You're gonna run a U-Haul down the track too, right? That's gonna
Yeah.
happen still.
That's going to happen. That'll happen one way or the other.
What,
You gotta
what
get
do you think it's gonna
time.
get?
What's that?
What number do you think it's gonna get?
The U-Haul? God. I don't know. I think it's going to be faster than what people think it's going to be. 8th mile, it'll probably do, I'm going to guess 15 seconds, 8th mile.
That's for an eighth of a mile.
Well, yeah, the track's 8th mile. So
Well, that sounds about right then, I guess.
I think it's going to be around there. I really do think that the U-Haul is going to be the force to be reckoned with in the bracket race.
Oh, for sure in the bracket race.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
at first, this whole thing was a big joke. Still is, it's all for the laughs, right? But then I got to thinking, like, wait a minute, I bet you this thing could actually do something. How legendary would that be? the guitar guy, not even a car guy, in a U-Haul that he doesn't own, rented, wins the bracket.
You'll be the talk of the town.
Put in a burnout contest now, then you're really talking.
Yes.
I mean, we could find some skinny rear tires for it and just light them up. Yeah.
You think that thing would do a burnout? Well, it depends on what kind of truck you got.
I've seen
If
many
if it's a dually, I don't know. Because
Do they allow oil slick burnout? I mean,
we'll be able to use all the oil from Dan's engine blowing up. You know?
there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll get that trophy, the worst oil down.
Wait till the end of the night, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have a really good break. That scares me.
The last run, I'll run it without the hood just so the hood doesn't get all smashed up when the motor comes flying out.
Yeah, exactly. When piston number 2 goes like to the moon and back.
No, it'll be fine.
John, say anything about your anything about the manual brakes? Have you heard anything about that?
Manual brakes? I didn't even know that was a topic. What's up with that?
Apparently. Well,
Oh, we got another guest coming in.
Somebody
How's
say
it
something about
going?
it.
Hey!
Somebody say something about a U-Haul.
This guy over here,
The devil. Dan was just talking about you.
I thought so.
Yeah.
What were you saying about me?
I was saying you were going to win the bracket race and piss off all the actual car.
complimenting you, and you coming here calling him brat.
That's how I am. I'm feisty.
No, but what were you saying about the manual brakes there, LA?
Yeah.
Oh, my all-wheel drum. Right.
Is there a problem with them? Did John say something?
Once it gets to a certain point, I'm thinking, I don't think I'm going to be able to roll up with a nitrous bottle and them say that my car's okay.
Why not?
What Dan's gonna do?
60 years
Well,
ago.
Is there anything specifically in the rule book stating you can't? That's the real question. Because
No,
I mean,
think
nothing
so.
wrong with four-wheel drum brake.
I don't know. Maybe it's just all in my head.
Probably in your head. That's the drag racer's trick. The drums are light.
I'm like Tom. Okay.
Cars have gotten so modern, all the rules are changing. I don't really know. Like I said, it's hard for me to fit in places. I can fit in the local track because we all got the old hot rods. That's just what we do.
Next year's rule book will be mostly because of that guy right there.
That guy right there.
Guilty.
No more renting vehicles.
Well, I mean, it's not even like I'm renting like a Viper or something. I'm renting a U-Haul.
No more renting vehicles. We're dividing this class up so the slow cars run their own class. Can't have them messing up the fast cars. No zip ties allowed.
Is this true, Dan?
I hope not. Because I'm
Photoshopping witty.
What? Tom's Photoshop witty. No, if I Photoshop witty, he would have been, on time every time. All right. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go a little bit over tonight anyway. Give you guys some time to chat here. I got time. I mean, it is 12 a.m. here, but that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Hey, man, your live stream.
Yeah.
You're live. Go when we want. I mean, go now.
Cut it off whenever you want, man.
No. Don't worry about it.
You just wait to monetize. He's gonna use every bit of it.
We are the guys of no organization. So.
Yes. I tried to have a topic on
This
a couple
organization
lives now, and I just can't.
our
It's impossible.
microphone last time.
Man.
We were well
You guys,
prepared.
that whole microphone thing, that was just epic. I mean, I was trying to tell you guys like in the chat, but it was impossible to get through you guys.
After listening to it back, I'm very disappointed in those microphones.
Me too.
I don't even know if they were working.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? They lied to us.
They were like literally not that much better.
I don't think for lives, no.
You guys sounded really good in the beginning, but as you got further and further away,
We got to get a computer. That's what we need.
That's kind of what we need.
With like some sort of interface, we can have actual.
Well, truth be told, maybe our voices were
microphones.
made to be recorded. That could be our problem. The microphones could be working just fine. Maybe it's just we sound that bad.
My voice has been recorded before.
Yeah.
you recorded a song or what?
I did backing tracks to a couple songs.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How long were you in your band for?
Which one?
Which one?
Oh, you were in more than one. Oh.
I was in a lot of bands.
Not pay attention, Pickle.
Not really.
The latest original band I was in for about 8.5 years.
8.5.
We were to the point where we're starting to get paid.
Oh, really?
Like being
What happened there?
being an original band and getting paid is huge. We were actually starting to make money.
Yeah.
And then, a few things happened. The singer's wife had a miscarriage, and I think she kind of flipped out a little bit and wanted to move to Duluth, so they ended up moving to Duluth. Then the rest of us kind of fizzled out. I started a cover band with the bass player, with some other drummer guy that I was singing in, and the bass player had a girlfriend who sang some songs, and then that was pretty much the reason why that band broke up, because the drummer was more concerned about the money and where it was going and why she was getting a cut of the money at all. It was like, dude, we've not made a dime. What money are you talking about? We literally have not even played a show. What money are you, like, there is no money. Complain about money when there is money to complain about.
Yeah.
Is that the same guy who was obsessed with playing drums with no shirt on?
No.
That wasn't Johnny?
That was the first drummer of the original band.
Oh, okay.
And band name was Soulshine.
Jim has a pretty interesting comment here.
Do not let this man rent from a ball company again.
You better hope they haven't seen your channel, because if they've heard word of this, they're not ever going to let you guys have you all.
No.
Well, I'll have to go incognito.
For sure.
Yeah, in disguise,
I'll put on one of them glasses with mustache.
If we bring back this U-Haul, we bring it back, we drop the keys in front of them and go, oh, by the way, we're an AHRA championship winner now. They're going to pay us. They'll be like, no, money back.
I think they're going to sue you for what you made.
This is the best advertising Paul's ever had.
Be like, yeah, don't mind all the stickers on the side. That I don't know. They just showed up.
Like we would be.
They just went there.
The whole side of it stickered. Oh wow, that's I didn't even notice.
Literally, they would be like,
not even mad. I'm impressed.
That's an extra 5 horsepower right there.
just sharp had a sign them up. Trying to hold
a video of it going down the track and just like U-Haul for when you need to get there fast.
Yes. Look, there's a good infomercial right there.
They would start paying us if we actually made them a champion.
I highly doubt that.
But we'll see.
You're not realizing the full capabilities of what we're dealing with here, Tom.
Excuse me.
It's a U-Haul, Dan. It's capable of hauling things.
Be hauling ass down the drain.
To crack up.
Is hauling ass one of those things? Could be. I don't know. We'll find out.
Pickle, I'm sorry we kind of took over your stream here.
No, don't. I don't. Where are you guys? Somewhere.
Where am I? I'm outside my house because everybody's sleeping.
No, I was okay. Yeah, okay.
So it's
Some rap.
the yard out here. Cars, trees, probably all dark.
Hey, at least you're not standing in snow freezing.
Hey,
Yeah.
yep.
That's what I was gonna say.
Amen to that.
I got shorts and a light sweatshirt on, so not bad. I'm not
But
complaining.
what is
It's a nice
considered
night.
cold to y'all?
Yeah.
Like,
What's considered cold?
Yeah.
When our breath starts condensating on our beards and then we get sickles.
Yeah.
That's fairly cold.
You guys haven't felt cold. See,
Steve,
you
I'm
don't
sorry.
know. You don't get it. Okay.
We
don't.
live in the cold. We
Have you
thrive
ever had to
in
plug
the
your
cold.
car in because if you got up and you didn't, it wouldn't start?
I've
That's
plugged my
cold.
car in and it still hasn't started.
Oh,
Literally, we
bad
plugged.
luck.
It's like 50 below.
We had space heaters under the oil pan trying to get the block warm enough so it wasn't solidified.
Until
had
the space heater cord froze.
We've had negative 50 Fahrenheit plus wind chill. Okay.
Told you. That's just called bad luck. See, when the base fan heater freezes and doesn't work, it's called bad luck.
Telling us we don't know nothing about the coal.
Oh no, it gets cold here.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Where I'm
curious.
going, it's gonna be even colder.
I'm-
So
When it
I'm
comes
sure
to
that's gonna work.
I'm excited to go down south where it's warm for a change.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah, so you can have swamp butt.
I'm about to say, your musty ass, you're not gonna like it.
I'll be fine. I can't complain.
Yeah. Well,
Unless
You'll be
I
all
break
right.
my other knee or hurt myself in some way.
well, as long as you're away from your job, you should be all right.
Of course, yeah, that's pretty active.
First day.
Well, like
I'm
a
gonna-
lot of people don't realize that all this stuff that it's very far and few in between. Like there has been years between all of this stuff. It's not like all this stuff just happened to me like that day.
the
But,
shady
yeah.
bunch. Oh my god.
Yeah, he hit himself and shocked himself in the same day. Do not let him lie to you.
No, the eye thing, that's what sparked off the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, I bet you this would be interesting on YouTube. I wonder if other people have been injured at their workplaces.
Didn't you have one before the eye thing happened?
Excuse me.
Most of them
Yeah.
before the eye thing happened.
No, but didn't you have a video before the eye thing happened?
I thought he had one of cutting or something like that.
Yeah.
No, because it was like, because I was wearing glasses the first video. And that's when I had to take out my contacts out because I just got flapped in the eye.
Yeah, I suppose.
So yeah, and then that gave me the idea, like, hey, I wonder if this is interesting.
Everything's content, as Dan would say.
I literally found a marker underneath the seat and was like, oh, gold. Record.
That was touch-up paint. I'm telling you, that was like it's way too big of a coincidence.
Oh, for sure it was a touch-up pin.
Yeah.
No
It
doubt.
was. I'm telling you.
It wasn't even remotely close to the save go.
Oh, Dan,
Yeah.
are you going to put my video up?
Yeah, tomorrow. I'm spacing them out. You can't do them all at one time, otherwise you won't post anything for like 3 weeks.
I'm recording another like
They're
tune,
literally like
so
facing each other.
They're like, hey, how you doing? Hey,
recording a song in the iPad.
how do you know where he's at?
Yeah.
I know
I'm
by
magic.
Hey.
There for a minute, I thought he was using a blackout filter and he was just sitting beside him.
What are you doing down there?
Hey, I don't want to hear nothing from you, Pickle.
It's kind of like the Brady Bunch. Is what this is what this is reminding me of.
No, we're the Shady Bunch. That's what they were calling us.
So wait, okay, so LA, you're putting nitrous on the 2-barrel. How's that gonna work for you?
Probably not good, but we're gonna find out.
Like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna? Do you have like a 2-barrel carburetor nitrous jet
kit.
plate?
Yeah, it's a 2-barrel kit. It's on Summit. I'll send you the link to it if you want to try it.
I have no use for it, but
We should hook it up to a lawnmower.
that would make good content. Grass is tall enough.
Somebody should send one of a lawnmower down the track,
Wonder-
like
I
one of
wonder
those
if-
racing mowers, you know?
I wonder if the engine could handle it or if it would just blow up.
If you do a
I'll find
25,
it out if you'd ask me.
it'll be fine.
We'd almost have to take the blade off and then see at what point it would explode.
No, we're leaving the blade on.
You want the blade?
It's content.
Oh, point. I'm trying to get this grass cut. Damn it.
Viral
Yeah,
video.
what's grass cut now?
We need a viral video of the explosion and the blade hopscotching across the ground.
Straight into the camera's face.
Like that FPS Russia where the damn door flies by his body.
Yeah.
Oh, we might get a little crazy with it. Give me good ideas, Dan.
Oh, no, don't give them ideas. No, these are bad.
Really?
No.
Everything
I
is
like idea. Ideas are, yes, our thing. We are full of ideas.
I still have to tell you about the drag
Talking
race.
to each other again.
What drag race?
The one with BNR Racing.
He's sitting beside him.
We're in
Don't-
the same room. How do you know? When I turn this way, it's the opposite way for me, but I don't know how you
What?
know.
Look, I don't know what's your problem, Joe.
Maybe it's
I know
backwards
right
for me.
from left.
Oh,
I don't know. It's not like we've practiced anything like this before, Dan.
I don't know what they're called, but
So what, do you have like a plastic face of his you're going to put in
Wait.
some other car and make me drive it?
oh,
No.
wrong one.
I'll let you know. We can't say it this time. I'll let you know.
Well, Dan, you're down on the right for me, so
What?
I say you're down right to me too.
What?
you're down
what-
on the right for me. I don't know what it is for him, but
Down on the right. Drink.
The
What?
light.
Oh,
forbidden beer.
I mean, I have sweet tea. Does that work?
That's what I had too.
Dan, I have to say one thing.
Yeah.
I'm extremely jealous of your freaking headliner.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Except for the big hole where the sunroof is.
Dude, where that sunroof is, even it's tight around it. How is this headliner that freaking tight?
Well, I mean, someone put that sunroof in. Must have been in the 70s. I mean, it's vintage. So
Oh,
They used
why-
enough glue.
really, the sunroof is probably what held the headliner together. Made
Could
it
be.
that.
Could be. That's a good theory.
Yeah.
Because like every headliner you look at, I've been on Marketplace 150 times this week looking at every car. Every headliner is sagging, just doesn't want to stay up. Just just like that. Yeah, yeah. Looks just
brand
like that.
new headliner. I just couldn't pull it tight. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not an upholstery guy. So,
I don't know.
No.
They all look like that though.
Get magnets.
Donk.
Did you start from the inside and work your way outside?
No, the problem I have is when you're doing the headliner in the Mustangs, the glass needs to come out.
Ah,
I was unprepared to pull the glass, so I
Well,
just
yeah,
stuck.
that's a big problem. Yeah.
Big problem.
How do you even take the glass out? You'd have to, because it's adhered onto the car, so you'd have to.
It's not that hard. It's
Oh,
just
yeah?
it's very tedious, and you can break them really easy.
That's my problem with putting a cage in the car. Like, I want like a hoop and then the two down bars in the car, but I just don't want to pull up carpet or cut holes, or and it's just
leak anywhere, and it's so aggravating because it's got a crack all the way across the windshield. And it's like it doesn't leak a drop. And it's I gotta pull it.
Should iron it to get the wrinkles out.
oh, see, mine's not waterproof. The sunroof's not waterproof, and I have a piece of rubber missing on the driver's side corner of the windshield. So water will
square right in your face.
Yeah.
Well, no, it drips and then it falls right on my leg. It's like, God damn it!
I
Oh,
still
same
remember the
thing.
time Dad
We
took
got
it,
a
like,
side by side.
he
We
took
got
it through the
this
car
window
wash.
flips open.
Oh yeah,
When it rains, the drain for the water goes right down on your leg, and you come back soaked every time. It's like the most annoying thing.
yeah.
That's what happened when me and Dad went to the car wash in the Mustang. We didn't know, like, it was we didn't have any idea it leaked. So, yeah, let's go wash it.
Time to find
Oh, well, I guess we can't take it through those washers anymore.
That's great.
See, the Galaxy leaked too. We had a '65 Ford Galaxy that leaked too, but you know, I was a kid, so I was in the back seat. I had the towels we'd go through. I'd hold the towel up as the thing goes by, right? The Mustang, there's too many leaks. It just wasn't.
You would need like 100 towels.
my daddy was a heating and air man. He used silicone and duct tape. If it was leaking, he filled it full.
Well, our dad made exhaust systems out of beer cans and duct tape. Pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Very creative man, I see.
Yeah. See, I got my jury rigging skills came from the best. All right.
Dan,
got
that's
the great.
how you try so hard to say that jury rigging instead of jerry.
It's jury rigging. Look it up.
I know, but every time you say it, all I hear is jerry rigging.
Yeah, you're like you like go back and forth between the two words. You don't know which one to say.
Jerry.
No, all right. Okay.
Jerry.
You want to know the God honest truth about what started all that?
His eyes
Oh,
just
yeah.
got really big. I
fingers.
would assume him.
I said jerry rigging, and he looked at before we started the live stream, right? I was telling him about stuff before we started the live stream. I was like, yeah, this is
That's how it
jerry
always
rigging.
happens.
And he looks at me like, jerry rigging? It's jury rigging. And I go, no, it's not. And he's like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, so I look it up. I was like, oh shit, you're right.
I've been wrong for 30 years.
I've said jerry rig for my whole life, and I've never even heard of jury rigged. It's
I've
like,
been
new
jerry rigged.
So this guy looks over at me. He's just like, what are you, a fucking idiot? I'm like, I guess so.
That's exactly what he said. That's word for word.
That's how the whole
No, none of that ever happened.
I rolled it. Now I'm rolling with it. So
No, you're rolling with jerry rigging.
You're not committed to the jury, Dan.
Yeah.
I plead the fifth on all of this.
No, I made one the other day, and I meant to say Scotch free, and I said Scott free. I was like, hold on, that's not right. I wrote the way that I think. I have to check myself.
Oh man, me and spelling though. Me and spelling is the worst. I'll
what Hammer Wrench has to say about it.
I'll upload one of his videos, and he'll just be like, "You spelt that wrong."
Well,
like,
to me, what Hammer Wrench has just said here, that sounds a lot like what Dan does with zip ties and duct tape all the time. So, and door hinges and shackles and.
Hey, I have not used duct tape. All right, I've
yet.
only used zip ties and chains. Those are the two things that I've publicly shown.
Well, I can name like 5 things. You got your shifter linkage that's zip tied, your throttle linkage.
I didn't
Let me-
show that.
Hang on.
stuff.
There's more.
That's all adjustable, man. Don't you dare talk crap. That's all adjustable.
Okay,
That's
I'm gonna do a video on it. My shifter linkage, right? It's the aftermarket one. It's the cable, So it gives you a bracket that you hook up to the transmission, right? And then it has that. It fits in the bracket and it squeezes that bracket with the two nuts on either side, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Well, it's so tight up there in the Mustang that you can't get a wrench up there because they use these giant nuts, so you need a big wrench.
Yeah.
You can't get the wrench up there to tighten them. And no amount of Loctite gets them from where the hell you think you're going?
Oh, there we go. There's a shifter.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So no amount of
Tom's
Loctite
gonna
is
shake his head and nod like he knows.
So every once in a
I know
while.
that.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Yep.
I'll be that guy.
Oh yeah.
Well, every once
Yep,
in a while.
that's the thing. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The nuts backed off. So finally I got sick and tired of it. So what I did, I tightened them up as much as I could. I put one zip tie around this nut on that side, one zip tie around this, and a bunch of zip ties in the middle. I just cranked it all together. So there's no possible way they can come undone now.
The old man would be proud.
Until it breaks and it comes undone.
I didn't even clip the tails
Well,
on the zip ties.
You
I was
got a
so
C4, right?
I didn't even tie them up. What? Yeah, C4
You got an
automatic.
automatic, right?
Automatic.
Yeah, so, well, you're not shifting gears all the time, so, I mean, you put it in drive, and, well, that's it,
Yeah.
so.
No, I don't.
From what I've seen, he shifts it like it's a manual most of the time.
I know. I seen it in his video, too, because I was like, wait, that car's not automatic. Why is it moving
I'm
his
sitting
hand?
here with this AOD and 2 gears, and I'm like, what the hell, man? I can't do that.
Because I had the transmission built a long time ago. When we got the car, the transmission was so sloppy, right? Like, okay, this was the trick, right? You'd put it down in low. It had a goofy valve body, like a winter valve body. I'd put it down in low. I'd shift it up into second, and then have to slam it right back down into low, and then it would shift into second. Then I'd shift it up into second to go into third, and then I would just put it in drive, and it would just stay there, right? So I got tired of that, so I had the transmission, but the transmission's good for like 600 horsepower. I have not been using the transmission to its fullest whatsoever. So the transmission's better than the whole car.
I don't know. That 289, she's pretty good.
It's okay. She scoots,
I'm more of
Yeah.
a man, like, for durability and, like, something that'll last longer. I mean, I like power, don't get me wrong, but I like the thing that's going to, like, survive the nuclear apocalypse, like the Honda
Like, hold on,
three-wheelers.
what?
I
What am
like
I
stuff that
Yeah.
works.
Well, you can't get a decent car to save your life.
You don't have reliability. You drive a Ford, is what he's saying.
I mean, the van's doing pretty good.
But you're a Chevy man, aren't you, Hellnagger? You're giving me very...
Yeah, I'm a Chevy man.
Well.
I've
right.
had
I'm probably gonna hop off here. I've got to go stretch
Oh,
my back
all right.
out. I'm starting to get cramps in it.
Get in there, cramps a lot.
All right, man. Go do some yoga.
Yeah, try to
New guys
do
yoga.
something. You guys have a good night. Good stream, Dill.
Thanks. You have a
Yeah.
good one now.
No, I mean, I had the Oldsmobile that had a Chevy engine in it, which was nothing but problems, right? Now, the Ford, which, just melted my battery cable. That's,
They have little issues. They're not.
Here's what I
I'm a
always
Ford
said.
guy, and I mean, I've literally worked on hundreds, if not thousands, of different vehicles. Ford is where it's at. It's just-
Yeah.
except for
Well,
the
I've
shock.
seen the new Chevy trucks,
Well,
like
obviously.
the brand new ones, and they are so poorly built, it's not even fit. And I can't, I haven't seen a brand new Ford yet, but as for the Chevys, they are not good. I
They're
don't like
stuck.
them.
I ain't even gonna lie, they're stout. I
What,
would
the
not
new
buy
Fords?
a Toyota or a Lexus for sure.
Yeah?
No modern crossover SUV that's a Toyota or a Lexus.
No. Well, I mean, if you
Well,
want reliability, I always say this: go with a Ford or a Toyota, or Honda, because those are the three I think are the biggest, best probably you can buy right now, from what I've read and seen. Seems that way anyway. I don't know. Maybe there's good Chevys out there too, but I don't hear of them. I mean, I see a lot of old. There's around here people have farm trucks. You know how that goes. They're beat the snot. There's rust holes you can put your fist through. I mean, they're all Chevys and Fords, and like from like the early 2000s and probably late 90s, and they're still going. So I mean,
Yeah, I know what trucks you're talking about, Dill Pickle. It's the same ones that are on Facebook Marketplace for like $5,000.
Yep.
4x4 work. I know what I have.
And I look at all these trucks, and I look at how bad a shape they are in, and like the tinfoil they're made out of. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why do I want to do that and punish myself and like think that I'm getting something better by getting like something new, when really I think that if I can work on my own stuff, why wouldn't I get something like from the 70s or something when trucks were trucks and men were men? That's how I feel about it, but maybe I'm an idiot.
It's all in your raising in your own personal beliefs, really. Me, I
seems
got
that way to me.
I got a 2019 truck, and I drive the old ones more than I drive the new one.
Yeah.
The only reason I drive the SUV is simply because it's winter here. Now that it's not winter, I drive the car pretty much every day.
Well, I want to drive it like during the winter. I want to do this series on my YouTube once I get the truck or whatever I get. I want to do like 365 days nonstop driving only that. That's what I want to do.
So I couldn't drive the Mustang more than 2 or 3 winters before it just rusts into the ground.
Yeah, salt, see? But we don't. The thing about Alberta is they don't salt the roads there. So trucks up there and everything last way longer.
We have more salt here than Bonneville, okay?
Same thing here. Trucks will rust out
in
5 years.
I'm kind of in the sweet spot for not having to deal with a lot of rust, so
that's good. I'm gonna be too, and I'm really. That's why I want to do this series. I'm gonna undercoat it anyway before winter every time. I'll probably do it once before winter and once in the spring. I would say, just to keep up on it, get a nice oily coat on the bottom. I think that would be all right. What do you think? Because you, LNA, because you were mentioning it the other day on the live stream. Like, how many times a year would you do it?
every 3 or 4 months if you're driving it.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
What are you planning on doing, Dill?
I plan on buying, I don't know, an old piece of crap and.
I got that, but the undercoating thing.
Oh, I was gonna say like undercut it once before winter, like fall, like say October time before they like start getting the big snowstorms, and then probably once in the spring. Is what I was saying, but
you like putting bed liner under there, or what are you using?
No, like fluid film.
Okay, it's like a wax, cavity wax, pretty much.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that stuff. Whatever. I'll figure it out.
When I think undercoating, I think of the shit like we have under the Mustang, which all that is just crap.
Yeah. Right. You put undercoating under it, but even on your car, Dan, being up there, I would buy what they call cavity wax, and it comes with a long tube on the end. Shove it up in your unibody rails and spray that shit everywhere. It will save that car. It coats
it doesn't see rain and it doesn't see salt. And,
I would do it anyway just because of moisture, but
only near the torque boxes would be the bad spot in these, if you ask me, underneath.
Yeah, well, I see a lot like in old F-250s, like 70s models. They have the toolbox in the bed there, and they're always rotted out here. That's where I always see it. Right there is a really bad spot for them, right there in the bed in the corners. Yeah, there's like no high boys here for sale at all. It's too bad because I would be interested in high boys.
Find a high boy anywhere, man. Them things is expensive.
Yeah, but that's my plan for the future of this channel. Just got to get there first and find a proper project, and that's gonna be hard enough. I got to find something with a title, and most things around here, they he started out on a farm, and then well, they were beat the heck on a farm. So
Don't buy anything that claims it's a stroker motor.
Yeah, no.
It's not. I found that out the hard.
what's wrong with stroker?
Because oftentimes they're not a stroker.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
They're
Cutlass.
Craigslist rebuild.
Yeah,
Name
I bought the Cutlass. It's that 383 stroker, right? Just needs to get it up and running. It's like, oh, small block Chevy, I can get that running. Well, I got it running, but it poured smoke. So finally, I took it out. Turns out the piston head was all marred up. Right? Something ran through it. And it's like, oh crap! All right, well now I need to rebuild that. So I tear it down. I look at the crankshaft, stock crankshaft. Like, oh, the 355, 382.
I wanted something with like an FE in it, like a 360 or 390. 360 is more common. I wouldn't mind that because I know they're like really durable. They leak oil from every place possible, but they're very durable.
Why you want an FE motor? That's just that
Yeah,
he wants more money in oil than anything.
Yeah,
I don't know. It seems like they're really reliable and simple.
Rich.
Right.
How much dough do you have, Pickle? Building an FE motor.
And parts for them are readily available too here. So that's what I
Look,
was thinking.
sorry, but when the valve cover covers both the intake and the head, there's something amiss here. You know,
Yeah, they're a little bit odd, but I mean, the Y block before that, I mean, I don't know if that was the predecessor to that, but the Y block had problems with oiling the top end. So it's either that or having oil leak out of every orifice possible. So I kind of figured, like, what's the better of the two?
Or 302 and call it a day.
I was gonna
3 or
say,
2, yeah.
get a 5.0.
What about like Chevy engines, like in square bodies and stuff? What are they like? I don't know much about Chevys.
Even on what was it, Engine Masters? They did a side-by-side build of a 350 and a 351, and literally the one, it's literally 7 horsepower difference on the same field.
I think Switty, and yeah, I agree with Switty. I think FEs are just. I think the FE stands for forever enduring, but it seems that way. Like I don't know. They seem really good. Like they might be good motors, but
I mean, any motor is a good motor if you know deal with the quirk.
I mean, my dream truck is actually a really old truck, which is I'd like to have a 55 or 56 or even like a 50 Ford F100, but to me that seems unrealistic because A, it's slow, and B, it's so old that it's going to need a lot of work, and I just can't do that right now. So that's not a good project or vehicle for being a first timer.
Get yourself the 55 truck and build a hot rod 6-cylinder for it. You would be the coolest guy on YouTube. That's a combination nobody would ever do.
Buy that truck and put it on a 2000 model frame.
Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to keep everything original too because I'm gonna work this truck. Like I want to be able to put stuff in the back.
You want to work it? It ain't gonna work. Sorry, them old things were not made for what you do today.
Yeah,
made for hauling hay, bro.
Well, that's what I would be doing with it, right? On the homestead or whatever, right? Hauling hay and brown bales or something.
Yeah.
Wood. Hauling wood.
Well, if
I don't know.
you're
I'm still got a lot of thinking to do.
to begin with, that right?
Okay. Pardon?
I said, well, if you're just gonna beat it up on the farm, it's not like you're looking for a pristine 55 Chevy truck anyway. Or
well,
55.
I just want to drive it to and from work and haul stuff in it. Really, that's what I'm looking for. Something with probably like a 3/4 ton would be all right.
Sounds like you need a little Toyota, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, taco.
I don't know. Seems shameful. I know they're pretty much more American made than anything else nowadays, but I can't afford that anyway. Do you know how much a new? I mean, we got a new one out there. It doesn't even have leaf springs.
Doesn't even have leaf.
Like, what kind of truck don't have leaf springs? I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't be very good for hauling. I don't know. Maybe it will be. They call it the towing beast, but I don't know. Seems like trouble. Like, yeah, the ride is cushy and everything, but how is that going to handle when you're towing a camper or putting a load of wood in the back? I mean, a load of wood's fairly heavy. Quarter wood. I don't know.
Any truck significantly better just by putting helper bags in the back of it.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. I've seen that it's so easy on those things, right? But then again, these new trucks, the ones with leaf springs, don't have enough leaf springs, so they're pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
You're good, man.
I don't know.
What, you like 3 hours over your time now?
Geez, it's 12:45 here. I think we'll wrap it up here now in the next couple minutes. I gotta catch up on these comments. I'm sorry, everybody, that I haven't been reading them.
All the way around me.
Yeah, I think I'm with Witty. I really like FEs. And like I said, rebuild kits for them are cheap, too. So I think I want to try something with an FE. If it don't work out, I could always sell it, I guess, too, right?
I'm back.
Welcome back, Dan.
Hi.
I hauled 700-pound plate of steel in my Toyota mini truck. You'll be fine. Yeah, but how old is your Toyota? I'm talking about like brand new ones right off the line. I can't afford that anyway. I mean, it's like $50,000. I never would be able to do it, but
It's only $50,000 when you buy it, Pickle. Then it's only like $10,000.
Yeah, exactly. It's just too much now. It's crazy. I'll never have anything new because I can't afford it. It's simple as that. Nor do I want it. It's all tinfoil and plastic.
You go to a car lot. You wait till someone else buys it. On their way out of the dealership, you go, "Hey, I'll offer you $15,000 for it." And they'll be like, "Holy shit, that's better resale than I'll ever get."
Well, that's the beauty of Fords. As soon as you drive them off the lot, they go down by half. Swear to God. Like, man, they do not hold their value well at all.
Oh.
It's crazy. I don't know why it is. I guess they're just problematic, I guess. Because, I mean, Toyotas, you getting like a 2000s Tacoma or anything, you're looking at $8,000-$10,000.
Right.
They hold their value.
You're not looking at reliability. You're looking at availability.
Well, that too, yeah.
And the reason that they don't hold their value is because they are the most produced truck on the road. Most
Well,
Ford.
that makes sense too, yeah. My dad hates Fords and he's a big Toyota man, so he always said that's because Fords are unreliable. But I've always been more of a Ford fan just because of the history of the company, and I don't know. I feel like they did make the best trucks.
Well, see, I was raised a Chevy man, but my dad at one point, I think it was 2010, told me if he could ever buy a new truck, it would be a Ford. And
yeah.
It mind boggles. What? A Ford?
Yeah, I mean,
Die-hard Chevy man, drove a 69 Chevy his whole life. Used that truck day in, day out. He said the front suspension on an F-150 would be the only reason he would buy one.
I don't know. I feel like those new Fords are built good. I really do. The Chevys I'm skeptical about, but Chevy has problems with the lifters too, but they're not addressing it either. Like the collapsing lifters.
It's burning full like a son of a guns all there.
Yeah, they're not fixing it though. Or doing recalls.
You can't get a decent set of. The only decent set of lifters is probably Solid Rollers, the only reliable lifter out there. But my second job was at a Ford dealership as a lube technician. I changed oil, right? I am still haunted by the as soon as you open the stupid door.
Yeah, the door chime, yeah.
Oh, I can't. I'm still haunted by that sound.
Oh yeah, and then if you leave the door open, it just doesn't shut up.
Oh,
I get done with my pre-scan, I unhooked the battery. We're done here.
Yep, negative terminal off.
I said, no.
Oh, and then don't even get me started on like early 90s Fords with the door buzzer. That don't shut up either.
No,
man, that's bad.
The only thing to me was the Hondas that tried to choke me to death every time I got in them. The little seatbelt that come up the window.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's taking you with you, yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll wrap her up here now, fellas. It's getting late. Right.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on, Pickle. Nice
Yeah.
to see you.
Yeah.
Anytime. I'm gonna be live next. Well, I'll do it Thursday next time because that's a better day. I'm not in John's schedule either.
I was gonna say you're like competing with probably someone you're not gonna win at.
Yeah, like the worst competition you could pick.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's
But
what
I
I'll do. I'll
seen
do
John, and I was
Thursdays
like,
from
he's
now.
already
showed
got
up
like
for you,
6
people.
I'm going to support Dylan.
we still showed up for you.
Appreciate it, guys.
You have a good one, buddy. Y'all take it
You
easy.
too.
Good one.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Later.
Take care, everybody in the chat. Have a good night.